If you travel across the corporate area, you should notice several roadworks. But the National Water Commission is this evening explaining that some of the work is an attempt to cut the losses it's been racking up over the years from not being able to collect for all the water it produces. The NWC gave details at a press conference at its New Kingston offices on Friday. TVJ's Krista Campbell was there.
The age-old problem of lost revenue, now at $26 billion for the National Water Commission, accumulated over at least the past decade. The NWC says it's still trying to collect the money while also preventing further revenue loss. Its primary focus right now being non-revenue water, that is, water lost by way of leaks and theft. And so, a $45.5 million partnership between the NWC and global efficiency-oriented water operator Maya to undertake improvement works, beginning with Kingston and St. Andrew, which consumes almost one-third of the NWC's water supply. NWC President Mark Barnett explains the benefit to customers.
When we have any disruption whatsoever in a particular street, it can be easily isolated rather than us having full disruption of service to a wide cross-section of our customer base.
Be it out here along Windward Road in East Kingston or along other major roadways across the corporate area, the NWC says it's repairing leaks and replacing old pipes and valves, which contribute to the millions of dollars in losses each year. The work is expected to continue over the next 5 years, but the Commission says it's also focusing on other areas where it continues to lose revenue.
The NWC will be focusing on water theft, particularly in inner-city communities. Mr. Barnett used the issue of flat rates in some areas to explain the Commission's plan.
The simple complaint that you'll get from a resident in these communities: I have 3 persons living in my household. That person has 5. Why should we be paying the same flat rate? The only solution in solving that and to answering that question is to give everybody a meter. If those customers still do have their regular PVC supply, which was the normal material in the past, you could simply bypass. But what we're now doing is to ensure that new services use a different type of material for the supply pipe leading from our mains in the street to the boundary.
He notes that the Commission will continue to make concessions for persons facing legitimate struggles to pay their bills. But outside of those customers, the NWC says there will be no more amnesty or special reductions.
If you're a pensioner, you declare that you're unable to pay with a supporting document, we give due consideration. But it's not an open floodgate situation. But they are able-bodied people who find that they spend their money doing other things that are not significant to their well-being. And we believe that amnesty, that freeness approach is not going to continue. We will do other promotions for sure, but it is not promotion to grant you 30, 40 or 50% of what you would have legitimately consumed and just refuse to pay. Not on.
Krista Campbell, TVJ News.